Hey everybody, Carly Conti here. Welcome to week 6 of Getting Out of Your Own Way training series. I am doing things a little bit differently this week. I know my previous trainings have been in PowerPoint, but I felt like we were going over a lot of really exciting material, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get my enthusiasm through the PowerPoint. So I wanted you to see my face, my facial expressions, everything. I know we had a designated outline for this week's training, and I am going to be going over all of that material. Maybe it's headlined differently. I noticed this week when I was preparing for the training that all of these topics kind of roll in with each other. So there's going to be some things maybe duplicated or talked more upon. Everything has built upon our previous trainings all the weeks before between Amanda and myself. And it's just really exciting because we're going to finish it off here, go a little bit more in depth, not too much, because each of these topics there could be an hour-long webinar on each of them. So I am going to cover the basics on them, and hopefully you'll get something out of them. So the first thing that I want to go over, and maybe this should have been done in week 1, I don't know, but it's expectations. It's your expectations or my expectations with my business, with network marketing. Most of the time, they need to be lowered. I'm not saying you can't have this huge belief, but if you believe you're going to make a ton of money on your first day or your first week, it's probably not going to happen. And I took some notes, so I'll probably be looking down a little bit. So I want you to think about a couple of things. If you've never done network marketing before, you're going to have to learn a new skill set. This, just like anything else as a profession, is something that you need to learn how to do. People go to school for 4 years to learn their profession. The good news is, and which I've covered in previous weeks about our profession, is that you can actually make money while doing it. I want you to look at this like a paid internship or perhaps schooling that you're getting paid to do. You're not going to know exactly how to do network marketing right out of the gate. I don't know how to do it. I've learned some things in my past 6 months, but there is years and years and years of experience more for me to learn. So I want you to really look at it like that. Like, this is a new profession that you are taking on, and you're going to have to learn your skills, okay? You're going to have to iron out those skills, become a professional. I truly believe, this is just something I want to share, I truly believe the number one reason that people quit is because they have false expectations. Maybe their sponsor promised them, the world when they signed up. Maybe they said, you're going to get rich extremely quick. Maybe they said it wasn't hard to do, when the truth is although I believe network marketing to be a better way, and I believe you can make an unlimited and uncapped income with network marketing, it's not something, like I said before, that is going to happen overnight. It's not easy, okay? You're going to have to get outside of your comfort zone. You're going to have to push your limits. You're going to have to do things that make you uncomfortable. You're going to have to face your fears. That's the truth, okay? And I don't want to sound all gloomy, because it's exactly opposite of how I feel. I just think that if people have the proper expectations and are equipped with the proper information, then they're going to be more prepared when they come into the company. And they're going to be prepared to learn. They're going to be prepared for the hard work. Okay? Do you understand? Some more things to think about. Most traditional business owners in the real world don't expect to make a penny of profit in their first to 3 years, and they've invested a ton of money, okay? So when people open up a brand new business, they don't even expect to make a profit in 1 to 3 years, and they've invested a ton of money. The beauty of network marketing is we usually have a low investment startup cost. My eyebrow's really bothering me. I think this one's darker than this one, whatever. The beauty of network marketing is we have a low startup cost, and you can make, a certain amount of money in your first month. You can make it in your second month. You can make that money back pretty quickly. Okay, so that's something to think about. There's a beauty in this, all right? But still have that realistic expectation. Also remember that you are going to enroll people, and most people are going to quit, okay, after 90 days or within their first 90 days. I'm guessing that's probably because they were equipped with false expectations, but even beyond that, even if they are knowing what they're getting themselves into, most people just quit. They find excuses and they run with them. And what I want for you is to don't let that get you down, okay? Just keep on searching for your diamond, because you're going to find it. It's a numbers game. And if you keep on doing what you're going to do, then you're going to find somebody or a couple people who are going to build your business with you. Only 2 to 5% are going to be committed to building this business on a very professional way. And the good news is that most of your earnings are going to come from those 2 to 5% that you bring on. So don't get discouraged when there are people who, don't perform. I mean, it's, they found their excuses. They're not ready for it, and that's okay. Okay, there's only so much that you can do for somebody. This is important. Okay. This is really important. I want you to give yourself, now I said most people quit within their first 90 days, but I'm going to start asking my new crew members this, and I'm going to start telling them this, and I'm going to ask them if they're willing to make this commitment. Give yourself 1 solid year, okay? From the day you started until the day you reevaluate, okay? Don't quit in between then. I want you to give it as much effort as you possibly can in that first year. As much as you can. I'm not saying, work 40 hours a week, but as much as you can. Don't make excuses, and then reevaluate, because you probably, if you're putting your effort forth in a year, you're going to have built a business, and when you're doing your reevaluation, you're going to be really excited about it. If you would have quit at the 3-month mark, you wouldn't have had all the success that you have in a year, and you wouldn't have that motivation to stay and keep going. Like I said before, you're building a business. It's not an overnight thing. So give yourself 1 year, 1 solid year from the time you start. Give it your all, and then reevaluate. See where you're at. If you want to quit after 1 year, quit after 1 year. But do it for you. Do it for yourself. You deserve it, okay? Remember, this is a people business, so you're going to have to talk to people. You need to be willing to learn, okay? Like I said, probably the first thing I said in this video is, if you don't have any network marketing experience, then you probably aren't going to know exactly what to do. Take the suggestions of your upline, okay, of your sponsor. And if your sponsor is somebody that's not there for you, find a mentor, okay? Find a mentor and ask them for guidance. Be willing to learn that material. Be willing to learn the things that you didn't before. Be willing to do the things that make you uncomfortable. Read, do things like that, but be willing to, have coaching calls. Set those up with somebody. Talk to people. We're all here to help you. You don't have to have all the answers. Find people who are good at certain things and reach out to them for advice. I'm not, I don't claim to be anything. I know some people reach out to me for guidance, and I love helping other people. But I don't, there are certain things that I'm better at than other things. And I think that it's important to find more than one person to rely upon and learn from. So find people who are good at certain things and learn from them. Learn from the different people, okay? Take responsibility for your business, okay? This is your business. If you fail, it's not because of network marketing, it's not because of your sponsor, and it's not because of the company you're working for, in most cases. It's because of you and your lack of production and your lack of willingness. So take responsibility for your business. Don't play the blame game with anybody, okay? Because it's only going to hold you back. So by taking responsibility, I know in week 1, we went over our what list. But I'm going to just recap. Your what list is every single person that you've ever met, and you're going to write these people down. I don't care if it's your mailman. I don't care if it's your bartender. I don't care if it's your dog walker. Write these people down on a list, okay? And these are going to be your prospective people, people who to take the opportunity, prospective people to share the product with. Continue growing that list every single day, everywhere you go. Continue growing that list. Reach out to mentors like we've talked, and reach out to the people on that list. Okay, you're going to have to reach out to people. I was talking with my upline the other day, and reaching out to people is very assertive, okay? It's going to get the job done. When you are just posting on Facebook and not reaching out to people, it's a very passive way of doing things, and people aren't going to feel obligated to respond to you. So make sure you're showing up in people's inboxes. So the next thing I want to talk about is vision. I think that there's 2 different types of vision. I think that there's your own personal vision and your business vision. And your personal vision is, what do you want your life to look like? What do you want from network marketing? Do you want a bigger life? Do you want more freedom? Do you want to care about more people? Do you want to be more influential? Do you want to help people find happiness? This would be your personal vision, and I want you to keep building upon that, because if you keep building your vision and you keep working on the things that you aspire to be, you're going to be willing to do the things to get there if you keep working on your vision. The next thing I want to talk about is your business vision, which kind of turns into personal development. This, to me, I think I've said this before, but I really believe 100% that personal development is the #1 most important thing when it comes to network marketing, because I think that everything else stems from personal development. And this goes along with your business vision. If you are continually building your business vision, your belief in this industry, your belief in Tyra Beauty, and on top of it, your personal belief in yourself, then you're, like I said before, you're going to be willing to do the things you need to do to make yourself a successful network marketer, to make yourself a successful beauty-tainer. So with personal development, you are literally, it's exactly what it sounds like. You are trying to improve yourself as a person. You are trying to be the best version of yourself. This can be by doing a random act of kindness, all the way up to reading a book, going to a seminar, listening to an audio series. I know I've talked about this in past weeks' trainings, but do things for others. Read books by other successful entrepreneurs. Read books by other successful network marketers. They're sharing their experience with you. They're giving you a roadmap to success, okay? These are things you need to do. When all else fails, and I know I'm going to talk about this later, I always go back to personal development. I always open up an Eric Worre YouTube video, a $1 million interview. I seek out other people who have been successful. I follow them on Facebook. I study their behavior, okay? I believe everything stems from personal development. It's going to feed your vision. Your vision is going to feed your success. So don't skip out on personal development. 15 minutes a day, take to yourself, get a book. Always be reading a book about network marketing. Read it. It's going to feed that vision, okay? I know I'm really passionate about this, so I'm going to move on. The next thing is branding. Couple questions. What do you stand for? And how are you different? If you care about helping others, I want you to convey that through your posts, okay? What motivates you, convey that through your posts. Show your market, and I'm talking about social media branding, I guess, but show your market who you are. I know that I brand myself as a relatable mother who likes makeup, who's kind of quirky. And I also make sure that I don't want people to think I'm an expert on makeup, but people do refer to me as the makeup girl. So brand yourself by posting things related to makeup if you want to be the makeup girls. Brand yourself as somebody who's relatable by posting, lifestyle posts. People like that. People feel like they're inside of your life. You don't always have to talk about Tyra Beauty on Facebook. In fact, you shouldn't be most of the time talking about Tyra Beauty on Facebook. And I know I break that rule from time to time. But like I said, communicate what you stand for, what Tyra Beauty stands for, what you've taken from Tyra Beauty and what that stands for, and communicate that to your market. Because it's those underlying things that are going to make people appreciate and respect you and want to be a part of your life, okay? Be professional and knowledgeable on social media. Share about makeup, your life, and let you shine through. It's exactly what I just said before. Be consistent and accountable. Along with branding yourself, a part of branding yourself is being consistent and accountable. If you say you're going to do something, then show up and do it. If you book a party, make sure you're there at that party. I know that sounds self-explanatory, but make yourself somebody who people know is the makeup girl, and a reliable makeup girl, that cares about her family. People are going to like that, and you're going to brand yourself as that. And remember that this industry is based on trust and relationships and follow through. And learn as much as you can about our company and this industry and position yourself as an expert, okay? I know I just said that, I don't claim to be a makeup expert, but people kind of do see me as a makeup expert, like my market, or people who know less about makeup. Makeup experts probably don't see me as a makeup expert, but people who, are just regular makeup users may. But yeah, just position yourself as somebody who knows a lot about network marketing. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to learn about network marketing to position yourself that way. Learn as much about our products and about our company as possible so that when people ask you questions, you can share that with them. Okay? Recruiting. So recruiting other people basically builds off everything, all other trainings and everything else you've learned in network marketing. Everything. It builds off of it. But what I want you to do is when you're talking to people, I don't want you to look at them as somebody who you can enroll right away. The best people in network marketing are people who are friend collectors and people who genuinely care about other people. So what I want you to do with people in your life is I want you to listen to them. Okay, I want you to learn about their life, and I want you to ask questions, maybe even take notes on them, because the truth is, the human condition is people like to be complimented and people like to be cared about. People like to be thought about. Do you like to be thought about? Think about that. If people are asking you questions and are genuinely concerned about your life, it's going to make you like them more. So become a professional. Become a pro at caring about other people, asking questions about their life, figuring out what their struggles are, and then follow back up later with how you can fix the problem in their life, okay, with Tyra Beauty. So think about that. I could give you a ton of examples, but I'm sure you can think of some for yourself. Be a friend, reach out to people. Rely on free resources, okay? So with recruiting, at Tyra Beauty HQ offers those be your own boss phone calls. Use those, okay? get your prospects, the people that you've been building relationships with, asking questions about, get them on the phone. Have them listen to somebody else's experience. Have somebody else and let somebody else do the job for you, especially in the beginning. Okay? This is a resource I think everybody should use every once in a while, always, but especially in the beginning. Let your upline do it. Let HQ do it. Just get people on the phone. I know that I've had success with this in the past, okay? Because they're hearing somebody else that's not you speaking about their experience and they want to be a part of something. So get them on the phone and use those resources. And on top of it, I know my direct upline or my upline does BYOBs on the phone every once in a while. Use those as well. Also, use three-way phone calls. If you are having trouble with somebody or conveying the message, maybe they just need to hear from somebody else. It doesn't mean you're not good at what you do, and don't take it as an insult. Just take it as maybe they just need to hear somebody else. You're going to get that person enrolled under you as your front line, even if you rely on somebody else for a three-way phone call. So use that stuff. Use those resources. Be attractive. I think I've talked about this for weeks. Just be somebody in life and on Facebook that attracts other people, that people want to be a part of. I think you should make it a goal of how many people to reach out to daily. And I also think you need to remember that people are going to say no, okay? And that's okay. I know that in the beginning it was really difficult for me to hear no, but just always remember it means maybe later, okay? Maybe you just enrolled with Tyra Beauty and they haven't seen enough, they haven't been convinced. You've made a couple posts and they're just not ready to join. They'll come back. Not everybody, but some of them will come back. Don't be insulted or hurt by those no's. It's just going to happen, okay? Means maybe later. So I took notes. I'm obsessed with Eric Worre. He is an ambassador in the network marketing profession. And I wanted to talk about his 7 steps to become a recruiting machine. Number 1 is decision. You need to make a decision that you are going to master network marketing, okay? You may need to make a decision, either yes or no. You're all in or you're all out. Which one are you? If you make a decision that you're going to do this, you're going to follow through no matter what. No matter what hardships get in your way, no matter what happens, you have made that decision. So nothing else can stop you from that. Like a toddler makes a decision to learn how to walk, they're not just going to stop learning how to walk. They're going to continue getting back up, falling back down until they are proficient in walking. Make that decision with your network marketing business. Make that decision, okay? Like to expand on the decision, make a decision that success with network marketing is bigger and more important than your fears and your insecurities, okay? Make that decision. Number 2 is your mindset. Okay, so instead of being apologetic when you are approaching a prospect, hey, I know it's sorry, sorry, I don't want to take up your time. No, don't do that. Change your mindset about what you are sharing with people, because the truth is you're sharing a gift with other people. You're sharing a solution with other people. Make sure that you believe that yourself. Make sure that, what the heck was I going to say? I just want to convey that if you feel like you're burdening people, people aren't going to respond well to that. If you position yourself because you really are, and the truth is you're sharing a gift with other people, an opportunity to change their lives, then everything's going to be different. The tone of your voice, the look in your eye, your posture, everything's going to be different. So make sure your mindset is that of gift sharing and not of taking up people's time. Don't be apologetic for what you have, because although they may feel like you're bothering them, you're not. If they have any financial problems in their life, if they are lacking happiness, if they want to be a part of something and are not, you have a solution to that. And that all stems from those asking questions, which we talked about before, finding out what their problems are. You're sharing a gift with them. You're not burdening them. If they say no, that's their problem. Number 3 is collect friends. I've talked about this before. You are a friend collector. Build relationships with the world. Get into groups. Get hobbies. Bring value to the world. Build trust. Raise awareness. Turn every person into a friend. So everywhere you go, whether it's the person selling you shoes or your bartender or your hairdresser, make them your friend. Care about their lives. Get them in your network. Show them that you care about their lives. Bring value to their lives. Build that trust with them. And the more you do that, the more people you're going to have to share this opportunity with, but also, they're going to trust you. So just build friends. Number 4, develop positive daily habits. So that means share the product or service with at least one person a day. Don't let a day pass you by where you don't share this product or service with somebody. Whether it's sharing one post on social media, texting somebody, I don't care. Make sure you're practicing these things daily, because these, when you practice things daily, they become really good habits over time and they become easier. Make sure you're engaging in that personal development. I would say 15, 20 minutes a day. And remember that progress is perfection. Get better every day and don't stop, okay? So if you continue going and you continue progressing and getting better every day, you can't be stopped. You are improving, okay? Number 5 is always be prepared. So we've talked about this before. Be knowledgeable about your products. Be knowledgeable about the opportunity. Always have some product on you. Always have marketing materials on you, because like we said before, be a friend to everybody and, collect friends. Well, when you do that and you start talking to somebody, you're going to want to be prepared and have some of that material on you. Always be ready to share this gift with the friends that you have made. And you're going to do this because you've made a decision to become a professional in network marketing. So everything's building off each other. Be a storyteller. I don't care what kind of story. People remember stories. People remember stories about the person who made their money back within their first 30 days. People remember the stories about the nurse who got to retire because she was making enough money in network marketing and now she gets to stay home with her children. Always be prepared. Be prepared with your stories. Be prepared with your marketing materials. Be prepared with the product. Be prepared with knowledge. Number 6 is enthusiasm. I want you to exude positive energy, because people are attracted to positive energy. People are bored in life. People don't have anything to do. People love having positive energy around them. So be somebody who brings that into people's lives. It's infectious, and people will want to be a part of your life if you bring that. And the last step is thinking bigger, thinking about massive success, the power of opening your mind and imagination. Have a bigger game plan. Success loves speed. So instead of limiting yourself or, not believing that you can do something, I know this, there's a difference between thinking bigger and having too high of expectations, okay? Thinking bigger is, believing in yourself, telling yourself that you are going to, enroll 12 new Tyra Beauty trainers in the next 30 days. Believe that you can do it, and you're going to take the actions to make those things happen, okay? Last couple of things I want to talk about are coaching. When you enroll somebody, don't just stop talking to them. Share with them all of the resources. Share with them these trainings. These are public, they're on YouTube. Share with them everything you've learned. Make them a game plan. When you enroll a new distributor, don't just leave them hanging. Most people are conditioned to have a to-do list or to have a manager telling them what to do. So when they're left to their own devices and don't really have a game plan, that's when people fall off too. So make sure you're checking in on those people, offering your coaching calls, offering one-on-ones, giving them resources, helping them build their vision, helping them brand themselves. This is just really important. Make sure you keep in contact with them and make sure you bring them positive energy and enthusiasm, okay? The last part here is I know that there were some bullet points, first of all, that I talked about, and that was kind of like in the outline of the training. And it may seem like I didn't go over everything, but I feel like I have covered everything, even though if it was under another topic. So that brings us to getting out of your own way. Okay. This week I want to talk about, I was actually struggling last month with a lot of things. I was having trouble with belief in myself. I was having trouble believing that I could do this. And I kind of felt like an idiot. I was like, why did I believe all that stuff about how I'm going to be like incredibly successful? Like, how stupid am I? Why did I think that I can do this? That's going to happen to me, and that's going to happen to you too. And it's going to happen probably more than once if you stick around long enough. And that's okay. There are ebbs and flows within network marketing. There's ebbs and flows with life. So you're going to feel like an idiot, and you're going to tell yourself that you can't do this. But I want you to make another decision. I want you to make a decision that when this happens, you are going to do a couple of things. I want you to throw yourself back into personal development, okay? Whatever way that may be. Read the book, watch the video, listen to an audio, help a friend out, read a self-help book. That's what I want you to do. I also want you to refer back to your why, which we talked about in previous trainings. Refer back to that when you start feeling like an idiot. It's going to remind you of all the reasons why you started Tyra Beauty, and it's going to give you that extra push you need to continue going. And reach out to someone, because the chances are they've been through and had the same exact thoughts as you, and they're going to be able to share that with you. And then you're going to feel less alone, and then you're going to pick yourself back up. You're going to be ready to build your vision back up, and you're going to be ready to go. Okay? Your mindset is very important. I want you to tell yourself that you can do this every single day. I want you to do positive affirmations if you need to. Tell yourself that you can do this, because you can. This is an opportunity that is open to anybody who wants it, who's willing to do a couple things. And it may be really, really hard and in the beginning, and maybe it will remain a little bit difficult, but is it worth it to you? For me, it is. And remember, the last thing I want to say is remember that people don't get lucky in this business. They were willing to do things that other people weren't, okay? So, like we talked before, earlier, about the blame game, not acceptable, Just do the things that you need to do. Constantly learn. Constantly do things to improve yourself. Constantly do things to improve your productivity, your vision. Constantly feed your vision. And you're going to find success. So just remember that. Are you willing to do the things that other people aren't? Because you want to have a successful future? Because you want to have a residual income? I think you should need to ask yourself that question before you move forward at all, okay? because anybody can do this. Most anybody can do this. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you have what it takes to do this because you're willing to learn. You're willing to take some time out of your day to, get better, do some personal development, obviously. So make that decision. Make that decision that you're going to do whatever it takes and you're not going to stop. Nothing's going to stop you, okay? I really enjoyed, most of the time, doing this training series for all of you. I hope it helped some of you. I know that, like I said, I've only been in this profession for 6 months, but I did find a little bit of early success, so I wanted to share some of this with you because I want all of you to find success, the same success and happiness that I found. And so, this is some of the stuff that's helped me, and hopefully it'll help you. And feel free to reach out to me whenever you need to, okay? Thanks so much, and thanks for all your patience and everything else. I really enjoyed it. Bye.